Okay, what we're trying to do is we're trying to locate the precise location of where the flagpole was when the first Barbados independent flag was raised on November 30th, 1966. Unfortunately, there were no official records of the layout of the parade ground for that ceremony. So we don't have any hard information saying on this particular spot that's where the flag was raised. We still have the original flag, but we do not have the location. So, and there are also very few photographs from that particular night and the period of time. So what I said about doing a number of years ago is trying to locate it by locating the position of the VIP grandstand that was built specially for the 1966 ceremony. And it was a large precast concrete stand that was erected here on the savannah, and it stayed here for about 3.5 years before it was dismantled and reassembled back up at the National Stadium, the new National Stadium. But there were no plans for its location, so what we're doing is we have used photographs and as much data as we can, aerial photographs, old maps and things, to try and identify the approximate location of the grandstand. And then what they're doing is they're using ground penetrating scanning equipment, radar equipment, to see if they can find the remains of any of the foundations of the stand, so we can be absolutely sure it was in this location. The flagpole was positioned in a central perpendicular line from the grandstand, somewhere around 50 to 70 feet from the grandstand. So once we can identify where the grandstand was, we can pretty much guess where the pole was, and using the same equipment we should be able to find the scar that will be under the ground where the pole was located. So that's what we're trying to do. We want to find precisely the spot where the flag was raised that gave birth to Barbados as a fully independent country. Apart from the Garrison Consortium, it is the Barbados Defense Force is the main mover behind that. And to be honest, I'm not exactly sure who is supplying all the equipment, because this was all put together very quickly in the last few days. But there are 3 groups, or actually there's 4. The consortium, the BDF, the people supplying the scanning equipment, and the people supplying the backhoe for doing these inspection pits.